everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Lions going up against the Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. And now running right through it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Lions going up against the Colts.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. Gets fielded in the end zone. the ground. This is Isaiah Crowell. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Luck. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right around the 31.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. From the gun, here's Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Kaya. And Tate's got it. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Riddick with a carry. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
They'll run with Marshall. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
From the shotgun, here's Kaya. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hole.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
On 1st down, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now it's Crowell running right. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. They'll toss it to Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing on third down, Luck. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The pitch to Crowell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Luck. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They go back to Reddick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Here's Riddick. And an alley to run. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And here's Marshall. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Riddick. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the ground, it's Riddick. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Kai on third down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jonathan Hankins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now a toss running left. This is Crowell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Set,
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On second down, here's Kaya. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Kaya to throw. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate, 28 yards. And the Lions are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a toss right to Crowell. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Crowell. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Kaya from the 50. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. Dances by him. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
2nd down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Abdullah. Whoosh. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. There's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Locke. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Crowell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, and no yardage will be found.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Begin the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Luck now to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Kaya off play action. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, let's go.
Now they send a man in motion right. A second down run for Abdullah. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amir Abdullah, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Off tackle left, Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Colts send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Here we go now. 3-19.
3rd and long. It's Kaya. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check, Patriot.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Slot man moves right. From the pistol, they'll run with Abdullah. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, and you have to get the ball back. Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands. Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Now Kaya. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And they take a knee. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Detroit, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.